what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Today I'm doing a makeup tutorial which is a little bit crazy. Last night during the Super Bowl I was getting a million tweets, Snapchats, and comments on my channel and my Facebook page requesting that I create the look that Lady Gaga wore. I woke up this morning, I was like, yes, I cannot wait to throw red glitter on my damn face. So thank you Gaga for making this possible. Anyway fam, I really like this look. I hope you like it too. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Maybe share this on Facebook or with a friend who liked this makeup too. Bye!
So first to start off, I'm going to take the Benefit Cosmetics Highbrow Pencil and I'm going to use this underneath my brows. I did apply a lot of product because I'm using it pretty much as my primer. I'm going to smooth it out all over my lid with a flat shader brush, so I kind of used it as a base but also as a brightener for the lid because you saw Gaga behind the red. She kind of had a really bright and light lid, so I was just kind of trying to replicate it the best that I could. Next for shadows, I'm going to be taking the Morphe Brushes JACLYN Hill palette. The first shadow I'm going to take is the number 6 shadow. It's kind of just like a Shelly satiny pink. I'm taking the shade just to kind of prep our crease for all the other shadows so that it won't be creasing and getting all folded and looking really messy. And next, as you can kind of see in this picture, it looked like she had a little bit of like a shimmery red shadow peeking out from behind the glitter, so I kind of mixed these two shades together, number 11 and number 33, and I'm going to work that on the inner corners with this diffused crease brush. Honestly, you could probably skip this step, you guys. Once I applied the glitter, it was a little bit difficult to see. Honestly, I just think when you have a red glitter eye, that's just all it's going to be, but for some reason Lady Gaga's just looked insane. Of course, I'm just not Lady Gaga's makeup artist, so that's probably why it doesn't look as good, but I tried my best. After that step is done, I'm going to take this ColourPop eyeshadow, and this is, oh goodness gracious, I can never pronounce these. What is it, you guys? ONAI? I'm just going to take that with an e.l.f. Cosmetics blending brush, and I'm just using it as my highlight shade, and I'm using it to kind of clean up that red shadow that got a little too high for my liking. And then I'm going to grab this LANCOME Cosmetics Drama LIQUI-PENCIL. These are awesome. They're super smooth. They remind me a lot of the Urban Decay 24/7 liners. They're awesome. And this is in the shade Macaron. And I'm just kind of outlining where I'm going to want that red glitter to be. And then I'm going to grab a soft focus shader brush and I'm going to blend out those edges so it's not quite as harsh. Next, I wanted to put a reddish shadow on my lid to kind of act as a base for underneath the glitter. This is Morphe Brushes number 65 shadow, and I don't know what this shadow brush is, by the way, you guys. I went back in my makeup room to find it and I can't freaking find it anywhere, so I don't know what it is off the top of my head, so I'm sorry that I don't have it listed, but I'm just going to apply this all on top. And now you guys, oh my gosh, for the most exciting part, this is the Rose Glitter by VOSS Cosmetics. It is stunning. I've been dying to use this. So when I saw Lady Gaga wearing this red makeup, I just like could not wait to recreate it. But anyway, I used the Violet Voss glitter glue for this, you guys. It's really, really great. And you can see I kind of started switching up brushes when I got closer to the edges. I switched to more of a smaller detailer brush. I actually think it's an Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics lip brush that I was using. Next, my little trick to make this like a super seamless, like crisp line and really just really harsh red eye that she had, I took a piece of tape and I just kind of was picking up the glitter all around the shape of the eye, and that'll just give you a really crisp, clean line. And it's also how I get rid of any fallout that may have fallen down onto my cheeks. And then also really quickly, I always take the tape and I press it on top of the glitter directly on my eyeball. And I feel like that takes off so much glitter that would normally be falling onto your cheeks throughout the day. It just kind of takes it all away, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to take that highbrow pencil again and use it on my waterline to brighten that up. She had a really bright waterline area, and just blending it out with this Lancome concealer brush. And just like Gaga's, I'm going to bring the red glitter underneath my eye as well. Now, I'm going to warn you guys, this really irritated my eyes, so just be careful. Maybe use way less glitter because my eyes were just dripping and running. They were so irritated. But after I let them kind of fan off, they kind of cooled out for a little bit. Next, I'm just going to throw on some mascara. This is the DIORSHOW Blackout Mascara that I really like. She had a really, like, clean and not so heavy lash. She had on false lashes, which I'm going to use, but they weren't, like, super thick or long by any means. but I just thought they were really pretty. They were perfect for this like overwhelmingly glittery red eye. And then I also wanted to use a little bit of liquid liner. This is the NYX Cosmetics Matte Black Liquid Liner. My false lashes always have a hard time sticking onto glitter, and I feel like the liquid liner makes for a much better base for the false lashes for some reason. It's just always kind of how I need to get them to stick. And then I also ran a little bit of the liquid liner underneath my lash line as well. Next for lashes, I'm going to take the Ardell Natural Scanty lashes. These are kind of weird, but I thought they were perfect for this look. And I'm sorry I don't have a longer clip of me applying the lashes. My camera kind of stopped filming and I only caught the end of me applying the last one. And this is where my eyes were like running like crazy because of the freaking glitter, but it finally calmed down. Moving on to the face, I'm going to take the Benefit Cosmetics POREFESSIONal Primer. Oh my gosh, I've been into this in such a big way lately. Like, honestly, just like the past week, I've kind of been obsessed with it. It fills in my pores and fine lines so well, you guys. And then for foundation, I'm going to take my Revlon ColorStay in the shade 180 Sand Beige with my Sigma Beauty Round Kabuki F82 brush. I do have a Sigma discount code. I'll link it down below for you guys. And I'm just going to keep blending this all over my face. It is a shade darker than I am right now. I really want to use my self tanner so I can actually use this foundation because I can't find my foundations anywhere. It's like anytime I clean or organize my life, it's like you can't find anything else ever again. It's like, why do I even clean? And then for concealer, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Cosmetics Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. Also a fave I've been loving lately. I'm almost out of it. I'm so sad, but I'm also kind of excited because I want it in a lighter shade. As you guys can see, I think this is a great like on point like shade. Like I think it really matches my skin tone, but I would like one a little bit lighter so I can, you know, kind of brighten myself a little bit more. So I'm just applying this all over my face, like under my eyes, and I do it around my lips just because I have scarring around my lips from when I used to like obsessively lick my lips as a child and they were really chapped. So, and then I'm going to go into the Anastasia Cream Contour Palette. I'm going to take a little bit of that middle light shade and using it in the same spots underneath my eyes just to brighten me up, because I thought Lady Gaga also had a really nice light highlight underneath her eyes. It wasn't too much. Also because she's so fair, so if you can imagine, she really can't have that much, but I noticed a slight difference in the skin tone color underneath her eyes. And then I'm going to do a little bit of baking with the Airspun translucent powder. So basically, I'm just going to set this on those areas and let it sit and wait for about 5 minutes. And while that's baking, I'm going to take the Too Faced Cosmetics Endless Summer Bronzer. This is the Morphe Brushes contouring brush. Sorry, it gets a little blurry here. It's going to focus again in a second, but I was just trying to make my contour pretty subtle because hers wasn't anything crazy. So I'm just kind of going in and lightly applying some bronzer, and then I'm going to go ahead and buff it out. I've really been liking this bronzer lately, by the way. I don't think it gets a lot of use, but it's really awesome. And just to kind of crispen that off and clean it up, I'm going to bake my little contour area there underneath it for a few more minutes. And then do the same on this cheek. After I let all that set, I'm going to take the Smashbox Photo Filter Powder in the shade number 4, and I'm going to use this to dust off all of that translucent powder, and it's going to just reveal a nice brightened area. You'll see like underneath my contour and underneath my eyes, it's brighter and it's more smooth. So I hate that I'm like really addicted to this baking technique. I think it's so like just unnecessary and so extra, and I don't like throwing all this talc powder on my face. I know it's terrible for you, but it's like my favorite. Like I don't like my makeup unless I do this. Like it's just like it makes it or breaks it for me, so I'm like addicted to it. It's terrible. And then for blush, I'm going to take the Sigma Beauty Lady Slipper Aura powder. I'm obsessed with this. I love a bright neon pink. They always kind of transfer or kind of translate into a rosy pink on me, so I think they're just really pretty. So I'm just gonna use this, and hers was kind of the same thing. She really just had a very light baby pink going on. I almost imagine it was MAC Pink Swoon, but yeah, so this is kind of MAC Pink Swoony. And then taking that red shadow again, number 65, I believe, from Morphe brushes, I'm just going to touch that underneath my eyes because a lot of the under eye glitter was coming off with me being so irritated. So I thought I would just kind of throw that red back in there with shadow. And I recommend you do that as well if you're worried the glitter is going to be irritating to you. Next, for a highlighter, I'm going to use the ColourPop Cosmetics Super Shock Cheek in the shade Spoon with this Sigma High Bone Cheek Highlighter Brush F03, because a subscriber the other day, when I was just telling you guys that I had ordered highlighter, she was like, oh my gosh, order Spoon, it's crazy. and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I actually did order it, and I did. So I was so excited. I wanted to use it. So I hope you see this, girl, if you were the one who recommended me to try Spoon, because I couldn't wait to try it. And so yeah, I'm using this for you. I hope you like it. And then I'm also going to pop some on my inner corners to brighten up that area, because it looked like she had a little reflection there. For lips, she had a very simple, really pretty nude, so I went with the NYX Cosmetics Mauve Lip Liner. I've just been loving all the NYX lippy products lately. I've been addicted to the Soft Matte Lip Cream in Dubai. Obviously, their lip liners are all gold to me. I pretty much always use the NYX Cosmetics lip liner, so yeah, just like you go, NYX. I'm really a fan of you lately. And then also NYX Cosmetics, I'm going to take this Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. This is, again, always a favorite of mine. It's that, like, beautiful peachy pink, like, I would say, like, the peachy pink that Kim Kardashian always wears. Sorry to use a Kim Kardashian reference. I know some people are so sick of the Kardashians. And then lastly, I'm going to take the Champagne Kisses Glitter by Violet Voss Cosmetics, and I'm going to pop a little of that on the inner corners. I did apply a little bit of glue as well.
Alright fam, that is it for this tutorial, so I really hope you all enjoyed it, even though it's not really anything you can wear anywhere. I mean, you know what, this week you really could. If you want to go clubbing for Valentine's Day, if you're going out, if you like glitter, where would you want to wear? So I'm actually glad that Lady Gaga wore this makeup in time for Valentine's Day for all of us. Like, you might be able to get away with it. Sometimes don't we just watch tutorials just to watch them, right? I almost never have any intentions of recreating looks, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna ever stop watching them, watch them every day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for another new video this week. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!